Aries, who's about to get cussed out? You have the Page of Wands and you have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. There may be an immaturity issue between you and this person with this page and this Queen of Swords. It may be a lot of fighting back and forth because as we see with this Page of Swords, this is somebody who doesn't want the left hand to know what the right hand is doing, maybe being very manipulative here. We also have this Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We'll keep that. The Four of Swords, more air, communication, information. There could be a lot of fighting back and forth because somebody's immature, doesn't know how to communicate, or has an immature way of communicating. Maybe they're just blowing up, going back and forth with somebody. We see that somebody's watching someone from a distance. So maybe this person is spying on you or watching you or waiting for you to slip up so they can either make a comment or to catch you out there. But with this Queen of Swords energy as well, this is somebody who is very cold and calculating. This is somebody who uses logic over emotions to make decisions here. And this is also somebody who has high boundaries, getting ready to cut somebody off or cut somebody out. And again, establishing those boundaries, giving somebody an ultimatum here, maybe because they're immature. You also have the Four of Swords here, which is the first card to kind of fly out there. This is a card of taking a rest, taking a break, sitting on something until you make a final decision. So you could be telling me that you're in this mature, balanced, logical Queen of Swords state here, but you're watching and waiting to make a determination on this relationship or this person, because this could be love, this could be a family member, this could be a friend, a coworker, but you definitely need to watch out for some immature person here that's doing some things behind your back but hiding their face, driving you crazy. Again, I feel like there's a lot of fighting going on. Cancer energy here with the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot, water energy, Cancer. This having to do with emotions, traveling, moving on, being balanced here. But this is an imbalance, or somebody may be wanting to come back. Maybe this is an ex going tit for tat with you, or somebody you need to make an ex. But you have these strong emotions for this person that's keeping you held back, stuck in this situation, or sitting on it, maybe waiting for something else to happen. You have the Knight of Cups coming in. So this is love coming in, or an offer, could be an apology, or maybe this is what you're wanting. Your knight in shining armor, or your king and your queen to present themselves to you, or for somebody to just level up here and stop being immature, Aries. You also have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, earth showing up. So we have air, water, earth right now. Only thing we're missing is fire. But with this Taurus energy here with the Hierophant, this is a marriage card. You may have children with this person. You may be married to this person or in a long-term relationship. This is also a card of somebody seeking someone's forgiveness here too, as we see this person dressed in all white with their head down. And then we have fire energy here with the Leo card with the sun. Brand new beginnings, happiness, illuminating the fact that this person may be immature and or plotting and scheming, waiting for you to look like a fool so they can expose you here or cut you off, cut you out. Because back to this Queen of Swords, the air signs are highly intelligent people. Not that you are not Aries, but they're people that use their brains and maybe even setting you up to make you look like a fool here. Illuminating what's going on here. This person apologizing or wanting to come back together here, recommit. We see this could potentially be an apology here with this Knight of Cups. But with this Chariot energy here in the verse, I feel like you know that it's time for you to move on, but you were hoping for something else, that maybe this person would change here. Maybe you were hoping for this person to change with this Ace of Wands in the reverse. Speaking to brand new passionate opportunities, a fresh start. Somebody's actions not matching their words, not allowing you to have a fresh start with this person. And this, with this Chariot here in the reverse, almost giving me like a stagnant relationship. Like you want it to progress, whether this is a friendship or you're just starting to date somebody or you're in a relationship and you thought it was going to lead towards marriage and it's just kind of stuck in the mud here with this water and earth energy, not moving anywhere. And this time, especially this Mercury retrograde, check out your Mercury retrograde reading. It's showing you that things aren't progressing the way you want it to. And doubling down on this Chariot in the reverse is the Knight of Pentacles. I was going to say the page. The Knight of Pentacles. This is the most solid and stable knight in the deck, but it is the most slow moving. This talking about this person, and especially in the reverse, this is breadcrumbing. This is somebody who keeps going through the motions, saying that they're going to make some changes, saying that they're going to do something, saying that they're, going to level up and maybe talking about marriage or starting that family or putting your finances together, maybe even buying a house, but they're not doing anything to work towards that. If anything, they may even be going backwards here with this Chariot in the reverse. Then we have the King of Cups here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. We see this line here could also be dealing with a Leo. We have Leo here, Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, all this air here. But the King of Cups has to do with being emotionally balanced. In the reverse, this is somebody who is an emotional manipulator here. And I can kind of see that from this Chariot in the reverse, this breadcrumbing here right before with the Page of Pentacles underneath that, somebody watching you from a distance, this couple being at odds due to a maturity issue. And again, playing these emotional games, playing into that immaturity, wanting to get it, have things their way or no way. The Three of Swords underneath the Hierophant. So you could be telling me that this person is coming back with an apology. Ooh. After some type of betrayal. Now, this could be a betrayal of the heart, getting their family members involved, getting other friends involved in your business, or this could also be, as Wendy Williams would say, a cheatation that somebody is trying to cover up. And again, with these emotional manipulative games, this person coming in to give you this apology here, but we see this breadcrumbing with this Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is very prideful and stubborn, is what I'm getting. And it may not be that they don't want to change. They may not know how. They may not have the maturity to change here, playing a lot of games. Maybe they've been doing this over and over and over again. Maybe they have a string of failed relationships in all areas of life. The Seven of Swords. Air, air, air. We started with air. This is all about communication information. Now, you could be telling me that this person is a straight up and down liar, or that they're just a terrible communicator here, that they can't communicate. And this could even be that this person just doesn't know how to communicate. Nobody taught them how, or nobody's checked this person to let them know how to effectively communicate with somebody like an adult here. We have the World showing up, which is Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus all in one. But this card speaks to an ending, closing down a chapter, tying up those loose ends, traveling and moving on. We also have the Chariot in reverse, which is traveling and moving on. So you could be telling me that this relationship ended last year. Maybe it's been a whole year since you've seen this person, or the breakdown of this relationship happened last year. Maybe it's been a whole year you tried to give this person, but now as we walk into 2022 and starting a next chapter, that it is time for you to let this go. This also makes me feel that for some of you that have already let this relationship go, this person is trying to come on back here. Coming back with the same old song and dance with this Chariot, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, breadcrumbing, playing those games, coming in with a potential apology here, wanting to offer you this cup of love, but still playing those stubborn games, these emotional games, trying to play on your emotions, acting like they're emotionally balanced now, like they've fixed some things about themselves, but their pride and ego will not allow them to change with this lion figure in this water sign card. Oh, so we have the World and the Fool right next to each other. And before we jump on it, and we got the Devil. Plenty of major arcana here. Taurus, Capricorn. We have Gemini energy here with the Fool. We have everybody here that I just mentioned. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. Scorpio, Taurus, Lyric. Scorpio, Taurus. Who am I forgetting? Aquarius. We're in Aquarius season. How did I forget that? All these people showing up here. This is a major shift. This Mercury retrograde is bringing a lot of balance. So while this person is hoping that you will take them back, even though they're being immature, and again, for some of these people, it's not that they don't want to change, they don't know how. They're afraid of changing. They're afraid maybe of being vulnerable here and changing their toxic ways with this Devil card. It may be their addictions getting the best of them. Maybe they got a drug or a drinking problem. It could be a gambling problem. Maybe they're very obsessive and compulsive, toxic as far as having other people in their business, or maybe just, again, in the communication. They don't know how to communicate. It's constant arguing and fighting. And that's why you're ready to just quickly move on here. Move on away from this. Let this person go. The Two of Pentacles in reverse, because there's a lack of balance here. There's a lack of equal give and take. There's a lack of maturity. And that's... And the stubbornness with the King of Pentacles here. Taurus energy again. This person is very stubborn, set in these immature ways here. I feel like there's a lot of fighting, and when there's a lot of fighting, they don't want to take any accountability for the things that they do, so they may just ghost you, leave the house, not speak about the thing, or just give you a silent treatment. We see the Two of Swords here in the reverse. Yep. One day they say one thing, then the next day they say something else. But what they say never quite adds up here. And that's that lack of balance, the Two of Earth and the Two of Air. As above, so below, a lack of balance when I see these both in the reverse, or matching air and earth cards in the reverse right next to each other, or right on top, since that's how they came out. And then we have the Judgment card here, which is a final ending, a final judgment call on this. So a lot of you Aries folks have just checked out. So even though you still have feelings for this person and you would have liked for it to work out, their pride and ego destroyed that. These emotional games destroyed that. The fact that they don't have control over their emotions, this immaturity is driving you crazy. This Capricorn energy being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, which is a commitment card. They're committed to being toxic. Again, that not being able to change. This page of, this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, which is removing a commitment off of the table, a blessing. Now, you could be telling me that you're a blessing to this person because of their addictions, their obsessions, their toxic ways, that you maybe support this person financially here with all of these pentacles. Oh. And they're still acting a fool. I still don't have it together here. And this also with this Devil card and this Hierophant right next to each other, that equaling a 20 in itself, the 15 and the 5. We have the Judgment card here, the 10 of Pentacles here. You could be telling me that this person needs your financial stability, but they're causing you all types of hell here. The Ace of Swords, which speaks to truth, some type of divine information coming in, or having a new idea. But this sword is in the ground. Swords in the downward position are lies. They are betrayals. They are omissions, things that this person is not saying again. And we already have the breadcrumbing card underneath that, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's saying one thing one day, something else the next day, hoping that they can start new with you. Because this person just says whatever they feel like they need to say to keep things going. The Six of Swords. Yeah. Not saying certain things, saying whatever they feel like they need to keep things going, to move on to calmer waters here. But with the Six of Swords, this is you getting ready to move on here. This is you going back and forth in your mind with this Queen of Swords energy about how to cut this person off. Because maybe you do indeed have a family with this person. Maybe you were hoping that this person would mature and grow out of this and level up, and they just will not. And with this Seven of Pentacles, heavy on the commitment here, heavy on the material things. Let me know if you support this person. Drop this person's sign in the comment section. But with this Seven of Pentacles here, this is looking at your long-term goals, and this person is not meeting that here. This constantly going back and forth, maybe even holding you back from the things that you really want to do here. And then we have Scorpio energy showing up with the Death card, which speaks to transition, transformation, one door closing so that new doors can open, and ending. But this being in the reverse, just like this World card, is somebody hoping that they can leave the door open. And maybe for some of you, you will leave the door open, but for right now, you have to go. You have to do what is best for you right now, because this person is toxic and holding you back. Maybe keeping you from the person that wants to have a commitment with you and equally give. Maybe keeping you from your financial goals or your work goals, and you're feeling like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place here with this Eight of Swords, because you're not speaking on this, or when you do speak on this, there's this tit for tat that's going back and forth here. That's driving you crazy. The fact that you can't have a decent conversation with this person. It just ends in a fight or an argument or a silent treatment. Somebody, ghosting. The King of Swords in the reverse. So this is definitely a king and queen, a married couple or a long couple with children, a couple at odds, period. One person's up, one person's down. We have this immaturity issue here. There may be kids involved, since we see the page, the queen, and the king here. The King of Pentacles, also somebody being very stubborn, but somebody's very stable here. There's a stable person in this equation. Is that you? Is this other person? Because maybe there's cross watchers watching that feel like they're the stable person. The Five of Wands. which speaks to chaos, competition, confusion. This is you removing that, cutting that out, because all this person brings is chaos and confusion. Upside down communication. Again, their actions not making any sense, saying one thing and then a conflicting statement right after that. This Empress here in the reverse, somebody not recognizing your worth, a lack of emotional balance here. This is somebody who is creative and abundant. Could also symbolize fertility, brand new beginnings here with the Empress card in the upright. But in the reverse, this is a lack of emotional stability. This is a lack of somebody being creative. This is a lack of somebody's abundance. And for some of you, you are carrying this person financially on top of the fights and the arguments and the not being able to just have any peace in your home right now. And then the breakup card, which is the marriage card in the upright, the Four of Wands. This is an ending coming to something because somebody doesn't feel appreciated here. This emotional imbalance, we saw that with the Two of Pentacles. The lack of balance is driving somebody crazy and driving them away, going away from the chaos and confusion, getting ready to cut somebody off here and make the major decision. A Tower moment is coming during this Mercury retrograde for you and this person. Scorpio, Aries, your energy here with the Tower. This is something that shakes up the foundation of a relationship. We see that here with the Four of Wands in reverse. We see that here with the Empress in the reverse. The Five of Wands, somebody walking away from this. And maybe it's that walking away. That's exactly what needs to happen here, because somebody's at the end of the cycle here with this Nine of Wands, which is somebody putting up these walls to protect themselves because they won't allow themselves to be vulnerable. Or maybe you're tired of being vulnerable with this person who can't be vulnerable with you or can't seem to compromise with you. We also have the Queen of Wands here. Now, you could be telling me that this person is immature and entertaining a third party with this Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse can be a mistress. Or you could be telling me that this person just is constantly seeking attention. Again, with the going back and forth, they even will seek out negative attention to try and get their way. Again, it's all about them all the time here. And with this Virgo energy in the Nine of Pentacles, this is you having to draw a line in the sand, setting those boundaries here, cutting somebody off, wishing them well here, wishing them a blessed future, but knowing that it's time for you to tap out and put some distance, some boundaries between you and this person. We also have this Two of Wands moment in the bottom of this Nine of Pentacles card, being at a crossroads here. And this, for a lot of you, this is it. That this, whatever this Tower moment is, it's exactly what you needed to walk away from this situation. To say that enough is enough. You can't do this anymore. You're tired of going back and forth with this. There's some secrets coming out as well with this Tower moment here, with this High Priestess in the reverse. You may have been ignoring your intuition about this, Aries, but all these person's secrets, everything that they were sweeping under the rug is getting ready to come out. Now we see this Empress in the reverse. We have the Queen of Wands here. It could be a mistress or another lover, I should say, because whether, depending on whether you're male or female or whoever it is that you date, I guess. I should say better. Everything that they were trying to hide is about to come out. Virgo energy here again with the Hermit, forcing them into an exile or forcing you to see some things that you weren't ready to see some things that they were lying about, trying to keep under wraps here, and focusing on yourself, going through a period of growth and deep introspection here, maybe even needing to separate yourself so you can see these things from a distance. You have Capricorn energy here again with the Queen of Pentacles, the most abundant queen in the deck. So this speaks to your being solid and stable here, Aquarius, and needing to pull away from this person. We have Taurus, we have Capricorn and Virgo showing up here. This is a period for you to get grounded. We're in Aquarius season. Pisces, then you, coming back around to your birthday. This is somebody acting like they put everything on the table, or maybe you putting everything on the table before you walk away. But they were still hiding some things. And those things that they were hiding are getting ready to be revealed here. This is exposure. This is a confrontation. This is somebody getting confronted about something. And we started with the Four of Swords here, which is taking a rest, taking a break, sitting on something, sleeping on it until you make a final decision. They have the nerve to be exposed, and this one sword we see is pointing back at you. So even though they were doing all these other things that you didn't even know about, whether it's cheating or whether it's not being good with their money or whatever the case may be, maybe it's those addictions, gambling issues, whatever, it's still your fault. They can't take any accountability for the things that they do, Aquarius. And here with the Six of Wands, we see two things. Somebody getting the victory, somebody getting the win. Maybe that's what this person likes to do, just win. They don't care how. But this in the reverse is somebody's pride and ego getting the best of them, wanting to win at all costs. So they're not going to take accountability because that's just not what they do. Aries, you have the Justice card and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. The Justice card, Libra energy, trying to bring balance back to a situation. This Mercury retrograde is going to do that because somebody is very selfish here. It is all about them with this Nine of Cups in the reverse. And again, we have the Nine of Wands here, and now we have the Nine of Cups. Getting towards the end of a cycle here. And you know it because it's imbalance. We saw that with the Two of Pentacles and now with this Libra energy here. Aquarius season, Aquarius energy with the Star in reverse. This speaks to wish fulfillment, divine alignment here. But this is somebody, because you see this person looking in the mirror. But to me, it could be somebody looking in the mirror, but I never see it that way. But this is somebody who's looking over their shoulder or pointing that mirror in a way that almost has them looking at somebody else or looking at somebody that's behind them. Nothing is ever this person's fault. I mean, this is somebody who does not take accountability for their actions whatsoever. Somebody else is always the bad guy. They're always coming out, glittering like gold. It's never their fault. And with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, their time for that selfish energy and that nonsense is up for a lot of you. You're not doing it. The Ten of Wands, your energy. This is the straw that breaks the camel's back. And that's why you have to go. There's a lack of balance here. This person took some type of risk, some type of gamble. And again, this could be a gambling or an addiction issue here. And it didn't work out for them. They thought they could continue to play these games and they could not with you because you're depleted. There's nothing left here with this Ace of Cups in the reverse. Love don't live here anymore. You can't take it. Aries, drop this person's sign down in the comment section. Please don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising videos as well as this person's as well and check out that Mercury retrograde reading. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, find me on Instagram, and I'll be checking in on you soon, fire sign family. Keep it real, Aries.